Okay, Islamic University College at Najaf Al-Ashraf, Department of Law, second year. Welcome to this first lecture in Department of Law at Islamic University College. Our subject is administrative law in general. First, we talk about the definition of administrative law. Administrative law is a branch of public law which deals with composition, powers, duties, rights, and liabilities of public authorities. Now we have understood that administrative law is a branch of public law. Deals with composition, power, duties, rights, and liabilities of public authorities. So, if there is some questions about the definition, for example, what do we mean by administrative law? You have to answer, is a branch of public law which deals with the composition, power, duties, rights, and liabilities of public authorities. Okay. There is a relationship between constitutional law and administrative law. How? Constitutional law means القانون الدستوري. Administrative law means القانون الاداري. So there is some relationship between administrative law and constitutional law. Constitutional law and administrative law are so interrelated that it is difficult to distinguish the limit of each. The relation between administrative law and constitutional law are so interrelated that it is difficult to distinguish the limit of each. Okay. Constitutional law is the basis of administrative law, and it defines the organs of the state and determines the functions of each of them, but the detailed regulation of these functions is left to administrative law. Okay. Constitutional law deals with the acts of states such as the declaration of war and peace, the making of treaties, and the recognition of foreign states. Here, the function of constitutional law. What is the function of constitutional law? Constitutional law deals with the acts of states such as the declaration of war and peace, the making of treaties, and the regulation of foreign states. Okay, so administrative law deals only with administrative acts which relate to the daily executive of law. The development of administrative law. How the administrative law developed. The development of administrative law is closely associated with political, social, and economic factors. Here there is factors that developed administrative law. What are they? They are political factors, social and economic factors that developed administrative law. In France, the system of justice in France was slow and costly. The ordinary courts interfered with the activities of the administration. The parliaments of ancient regimes impeded attempt at administrative reform. The demand for this reform did not only come from suffering public but also from the advisors of monarchs. Napoleon built a viable machine, restriction on the courts suited him. He established a council of state which marks the beginning of administrative law. In modern times, the role of a state has undergone a fundamental change under the laissez-faire policy of the 19th century. The limit role of the state is no longer an accepted concept. We are living in an era of welfare states. The enlarged role of the state and complexity of society, a vast number of additional functions has been forced upon every government. The functions are carried out under rules of law, which at once give powerful and delimit their scope. Their rules make up administrative law. The growth of administrative process has been universal phenomenon of contemporary society. Okay, if we talked about administrative law, you must understand how these administrative law are cooperated with the constitutional law, how they are so interrelated by the function of each of them. Here some vocabulary translated in Arabic language. Act of state means أعمال الدولة, advisors means مستشارون, ancient regime النظام القديم, council of state مجلس الدولة, execution تنفيذ, formulation صياغة, liability مسؤولية, prosperity ازدهار. These the words maybe we need them in exam, or you must understand the meaning of these important words during your life. Here you can test yourself by these questions. If you say what is administrative law or define the administrative law, you should answer according to your reading for the first paper first. Administrative law is a branch of public law, deals with composition, power, duties, rights, liabilities of public authorities. Here, what is the relation between constitutional law and administrative law? Here, you can answer. Administrative law and constitutional law are so interrelated that it is difficult to distinguish the limit of each. Another question, what are the factors that develop the administrative law? You can say they are political, social, and economic factors that developed administrative law. Thank you for your listening and see you next lecture.